Someone told me it's like 650 for gas in California. Is that true?
It's I saw it at 7 the other day.
You did.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's insanity.
And I'm so glad that I purchased a brand new guzzler that'll be here, a new truck, the SUV that'll be here soon. Great,
I
great,
can't even
great.
imagine. I can't even imagine how much that's going to cost to fill up.
I try not to. That's why I get excited seeing light switch going up. I'll be able to afford it.
Yeah, man, congratulations. What a great song.
Thank you very much. I tell you, it's weird. I always wanted to make a song with a sound effect in it. I just never thought it would be a light switch, but
Yeah, so now you made it seem like that was just a kind of an accident. It needed something. It needed like a little bump. So you're looking around for something, some kind of sound. What can it be? And then you're like, let me try this. And you hit the light switch and you're like, yeah, that's it. Did you really improv that? Or, I mean, was that accidental? Or was that really the golden effect that you were looking for?
it was really me, like heat of the moment. I just didn't record the I didn't use the what do you call it? Like when I make these videos, I just hit record and just go. It's like 20-30 minutes of continuous clips, and then I edit it all together. I just didn't think that TikTok would be interested in me going outside and closing a car door and be like, maybe this, no, maybe this, no. So I just left it like 3 things.
Well, it's amazing how it worked out. And actually, so that version of you recording with the microphone, flipping the switch, is that what's in the record?
Yes, it is. It didn't. So I recorded with an SM7, which is a nice, like, economical microphone, but very nice sounding microphone by Shure. And it didn't sound very good at first, but I just got it down to get the idea down. And then I added some beef to it when I was mixing in the, I can't believe I've mixed in a light switch. It's so ridiculous, but I mixed it like I was mixing drums because I considered it to be part of the percussion of the track. So I added bass to it. I added some high end. I added some widening soft plug-in to it. So I treated it like a drum track because I guess it is a part of the drums.
So, back in the day, whenever an artist would record a song, they would spend hours upon hours in a recording studio. Now, it's wherever you want to record. Chainsmokers recorded Roses in the back of their tour bus. I'm sure you have some great stories. Where do you record songs? Wherever you want? Do you have somewhere in your house?
This was the making of Light Switch was a very regular, not so super interesting story for radio interview kind of place. It was, I recorded it in a studio in Hollywood. I think how it came about was a bit more interesting on TikTok in front of the World Wide Web. But I recorded We Don't Talk Anymore in a practice room in Japan, for a piano practice room in Japan. See You Again was recorded in like a makeshift recording studio with a fake piano. One Call Away was recorded by a fireplace. The vocals for We Don't Talk Anymore were recorded in a closet with clothes, and I made the clothes into a vocal booth.
Wow. Now, is it you just are randomly walking around, all of a sudden you have inspiration, you're like, I got to put this down now? Or are you collaborating with someone? I know, you typically work with people whenever you're writing something. Is that how it comes together? Like, we've got to record this now.
Yeah, you have to you just get it down right then and there. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure like the vocals the lead vocal for Light Switch, when you hear it, that's the demo vocal, because I just wasn't able to re-record it in that same energetic way that I was when I was making the demo. Same thing with We Don't Talk Anymore. Attention, the vocals were recorded in the back of a bus. Maybe the Chainsmokers have something. That's a good idea.
Right. That's a good idea. Yeah. It's really amazing how art kind of comes together now that we have the technology to really just kind of do it wherever and whenever. And you have this innate ability, you know, collaborating with so many different people. You know, Mega Trainer is so much different than Wiz Khalifa, who's so much different than Elton John. Do you, I mean, Elton probably didn't want to smoke a blunt with you, but did
maybe 30 years ago.
Do you change your style depending on who you're working with, or is it always the same process?
I don't change the style. I think I just change my socks with the outfit, with the musical outfit. I don't really, it's still going to be to the core of it musically, it's still going to be me, but I'm going to, you know, I'll kind of be a chameleon, and I think you have to be like a pretty empathetic person to like work with someone who has the complete opposite working pace than you. Like Elton John, for instance, doesn't write lyrics. He's given lyrics by Bernie Taupin, and I had to, in this case where I don't really write the lyrics firsthand, I had to write the lyrics when we wrote our song together. So I just kind of adjust to the environment of which I'm in.
Yeah. And I'm not just saying this, Charlie, but you're one of those rare artists where I genuinely love every song you come out with, and that's pretty rare.
Thank you.
Of your hits. Now there are a couple of album cuts, and I'm like, but speaking of Elton, he said that your early music was not good. He told you that.
Well, the music that I was putting out in 2019 when I was working with too many people, and all the music videos were like me trying to be this cool guy. It wasn't, well, I think what he meant is that it was less about the music. It was more, I was like more about like the social aspect of putting out a song. And I'm not the kind of artist that can just go away and just, you know, show something like 2 years later. I need to keep my fan base engaged, and I love doing that. And I really feel like when they listen to this album, I'm going to call it Charlie, I really feel like when they listen to it, they're going to feel like they wrote the album with me. All of the songs are already on TikTok, like little.
Yeah. Do you think that's, do you still get excited whenever you're just like browsing online, all of a sudden one of your songs comes on, or you're walking through a grocery store and One Call Away comes out? Yeah.
I do, because it means that if I turn on the radio and I hear my song, it means that millions of other people are listening to it at the same time.
Right.
Which is how I made Light Switch. I made it on TikTok technically in front of millions of people who are waiting for me to make my next episode of, you know, what else am I going to add to the song? Like that's it all. It was a little marketing-y, but it was really me coming up with the song right then and there.
I have no idea how much time that I have with you, so if I'm running too long, just cut me off, because I'll talk to you forever.
Yeah, by the way, I was looking forward to this because I always seem to have nice conversations like with you and people who know what they're like. I mean, you're wearing a Dark Side of the Moon t-shirt. I'm always going to have
Yeah, it's so funny. I was telling the kids, I don't know if you could see this, but I was telling my son, who's now 7, that I'm talking to Mr. Charlie. This is him back in the, look at that. You can pretty much tell how old you are based on your haircut, right?
my hair, man.
Right. It's amazing how much he has changed. So the whole family loves you, brother. And we were really excited watching the Super Bowl. How does that come together? Getting the call that you're going to be in the Super Bowl.
I got to say, my record label had Julie, actually, because I think she works with Megan Thee Stallion as well. Julie vouched for me and said that because Frito-Lay said that they wanted it to be a musical commercial, and Julie was like, "You got to get Charlie to do it." So go Julie. She hooked me up. I never thought I would be on a Super Bowl commercial, and I never thought that I would watch a Super Bowl commercial at the Super Bowl on the 50-yard line. Next to, and like Jeff Bezos is over there eating a hot dog. It's like, it was a What Is Life? And then Stay by Justin Bieber, and Kid Leroy comes on, a song that I wrote. comes on shortly after that. It's completely, this is like a fantasy land that I live in.
What is the story on that? Isn't it like 15 weeks, some ridiculous amount in number one?
I can't believe that. I mean, I can't believe that Light Switch, by the way, is almost top 10 on the radio. I can't believe that song is 15 weeks, like whatever. I just love, all I know is that I love making music for people. And if it does well, great. If it doesn't do well, at least somebody heard it. But it's just, I'm addicted to this. I love making music for people to make a memory to.
I love that. And that's the same thing that Ed Sheeran says. He says he doesn't even really think about the money. He just loves the process. He loves performing. He loves, recording and doesn't care so much about the money. But bro, look at your house. It's beautiful. Super Bowl, that had to be a big payday for you. What check came in the mail and you're like, okay, now I made it? What was it for?
Yeah, the thing that shocked me the most was when I was able to buy my mom I bought her a Volkswagen Beetle, which is her favorite.
Yeah.
And it's not like a very expensive car. It's not a particularly very fancy car, but I bought that for her, like with my own money, and I dropped it off and she was like just shocked. Like I also couldn't believe, like I was scavenging money in 2014 on a JetBlue flight for like $100 to make it out to LA so I could attend a publishing meeting that I really wanted to be there for. It's not like a woe is me, like look where I came from thing, but it is really incredible where I've come from.
Yeah, and you mentioned your mom. I know no matter what, no matter how successful you get, no matter how many number ones you have, mom's always going to be trying to put in some input. What kind of stuff? Like, what was the last time mom called? Like, Charlie?
I've been good lately. I don't think she doesn't. I used to say stupid things in the press, and well, that's because I was just a young buck.
All right. Well, I'll let you go. But is there anything stupid you want to say right now? Do you want to let any cat out of the bag?
No. Thanks for playing the record. I can't believe I have a song out with a sound effect on.
Yeah, I love that. That's the kind of stuff that I get geeky about. I love that. I love the whole process of how songs come together, and man, I'm really looking forward to hearing more stuff. Congratulations on all your success, brother. Who knew that you would be a beatboxing fox on the 50-yard line?
I guess that should be the name of the album.
That should be the name of the album, Beatboxing Fox. Yes, I love it. Thank you, Charlie. Love you, brother.
Tell your son I said hello. Thank you for that.
I most certainly will.